Hey everybody, thanks for joining White Dog Outdoors. We're on day 2 of our Steelhead trip. We had to make some changes to our fishing today. All of the rivers got blown out. Even yesterday as we were fishing, the rivers were getting cloudier and they were starting to rise. When you have 70-something degrees and all that snowpack up in the watershed, you know, it just starts to melt and blow everything out. Plus we had rain on top of that, so we're changing plans. All of the rivers blew up. Even the small creeks blew up to twice what they were yesterday. Last night they crested at over twice what they were yesterday. So we may go explore some small streams, but for now, we came out to the shores of Lake Ontario, and we're throwing spoons looking for brown trout. So far, one of our guys got one small brown trout, but we've seen a couple other small, like smallmouth and stuff like that caught, but you know, not exactly what I wanted to be doing today. It's still fun to do. I haven't gotten a hit yet, but we're gonna continue on that for just a little bit. But I'm thinking by middle of the day, I'm gonna be done with this. I gotta go find some stream somewhere to go find steelhead. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll see how we do. Hopefully we find some fish today. So the lake got really windy and nobody was catching anything. In fact, our buddy that caught the one brown trout was really the only person who caught anything. The wind drove everybody off, and we decided it was time to go looking for some small streams. And this stream, this is an absolutely beautiful little stream. Oh my God, there's so many nice little runs and everything. There's no telling if there's actually fish up in here. We haven't seen any activity yet. We weren't the only cars parked at the lot, so other people have been up here before us, but it's middle of the day, it's sunny. I expect these fish to be really tucked in some of the, you know, really the really difficult areas to get to. And I think that when we would see them would probably be in the evening when they start coming out and spawning in the gravels. This is really my gig. I love exploring small streams, and anytime you can take a small stream and put like a 25-inch steelhead in it, like it's absolutely incredible. I just hope we see one today. I'm not necessarily expecting to catch anything, but if we can see activity, if we can see fish in this river, I'm going to be really excited. So anyway, we're going to continue exploring and see how it goes. Fish on! Fish on! It's a nice one. Real nice. I'm gonna need a net. This is a nice fish. Oh, baby. My heart's going, man. Let me tell you that. Oh, there he goes. Oh. If I bring him up into the shallow stuff here. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen, but holy. Whoa, look at the humpback. What the hell? Hold on, hold on. Let me get him up a little more. Look, he's deformed, dude. Yeah. He's not ready yet. I'm gonna try to get him with his head up. Wow, what a weirdo.
Hey, he looks like you.
Go for him. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. I want to leave the hook in for now, but okay. Look at that humpback.
I know.
I've never seen anything like that.
He looks like you. He's kind of deformed.
Dude.
It's a nice fish. It's a great steelhead.
Look at the humpback on him, dude.
Oh, it's a pink.
Wow, what a weird fish, man.
Dude, what a great.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Easy. That first one I hooked, it's exactly what he looked like. Those colors right there.
Yeah. I just want to keep his gills in the water a little bit here. He's gonna get gone here in a second.
Nice male.
Oh my God, he really got hooked. Lift him up a little. Look at that humpy, so weird. All right, go ahead and let her go.
Him.
I know, I always call him hers. Look at that. He's ready. Wow.
Fucking awesome.
First time on that rod, first time in a small stream.
That's awesome. I heard you yell once, and I'm like, I couldn't see it, and then he yelled. I'm like,
Well, I realized I had a fish on,
I knew you had
and I was like, fish, fish.
Fuck. I'm thinking, Ed's got the net. I might as well let him know. Did you see him in there, or just a blind, beautiful cast?
You know what? Deeper water.
Deeper.
I just did what you did. He was right off those sticks, maybe a little further behind.
Yeah,
And
that's where
it
that first
stopped. I lifted. I thought I was on the bottom, and then it started to move. It started to go downstream.
Both of mine. Both of mine. Well, the first one was a hit. That other one was a. I saw it.
Oh, baby.
That's a nice fish. Beautiful colors. Like this. That's cool.
I got to tell you, that was the most rewarding fish because it's small stream stuff, and I just love the small stream
It's
stuff.
been hard.
This does not get better than this, boys.
It don't.
Oh
I love
my
it.
God.
You know me.
Yeah.
But this time.
I love small stream stuff. I
do
always
too.
have. So I am totally super excited. I just landed a really nice steelhead in this little tiny creek. I really didn't expect that we would be finding this many fish, but as soon as I gave the last update, one of our guys, Kevin, actually hooked into 2 different fish, and they just didn't stay buttoned. One of them actually hit twice, and we couldn't land them. And then shortly after that, I went up and I caught my fish. The key really, and I think part of what makes this stream as good as it is there's a lot of gravel. You can see there's a lot of gravel in the water, which is exactly where they need to spawn, but there's a lot of deep areas as well. So like, when you're looking for that dark green water where it's nice and deep, it's good holding water during the day, but then there's a lot of gravel for them to go out and spawn on. So we're just finding the deepest water that we can and drifting an egg as slowly as we can along the bottom, and that's how we're getting our takes. So anyway, we literally just found 3 fish within like 100 feet or so of each other, so I think we're starting to get into them. I'm running a little scouting mission to see what I can find for water. I caught my fish. I'd like to see if I can get those guys on some fish too. They're really good fishermen, so if we find the right water, I'm sure we will. So anyway, really excited. I can't wait to see what this is turning into. Oh my God, look how deep that is. That is a really good spot. There's a bunch of these spots. It's just amazing how much good water this tiny little stream has.
Here he is. Oh my God, you can see him now. See him?
Oh, that's the fish?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's not a shadow. He's going back there. Almost by that branch.
Yeah, he's back in. That's a tough freaking drift, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what happens when you hook him?
Look at him. See the tail? See the tail?
Yeah, I do.
It's almost in the sun.
So this is like probably a wild steelhead?
I'm guessing.
Holy crap, that's awesome.
I'm guessing.
It's got to be a wild, unless there's wild rainbows, but...
That looks like a steely, but...
Yeah, right?
It does. But it ain't it don't look no stock, and I mean, it looks...
That's a nice belly on it.
Well, it ate pretty good.
There it goes. That was right in, oh, that looks good.
Oh, it was right there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like...
You probably flew it out of the water. Did you? You figure it probably is a wild steelhead.
That's what I'm guessing.
That's
crazy.
That's cool in and of itself, man.
A giant, mega giant, right there.
Giant offspring. Oh my God. Oh my God. Another monster. baby. How awesome is this? It's already at my feet. This fish was sitting right behind the two spawners, and he was eating their eggs as they were spawning. And there was more fish there too. This is a beautiful steelhead, little guy, that you'll see on the GoPro footage was right behind two spawning male and female, and as every time they shook and did their spawning, this guy would be right behind them and he'd be snapping up their eggs. So I just happened upon that and got this guy right off the bat. We're gonna let him go. So awesome. And right up here, hopefully we didn't disturb them. Nope, they're still spawning. There are two spawning fish. Oh my God. Big one. I got the male. I got the male. No.
Hey everybody, we're going to wrap up these videos. We spent the last 2 days in this entire video on really small streams. The water levels completely blew out the day after my first day of fishing, and it made all of the bigger creeks completely unfishable. And you know, we went searching, we found some small creeks, and we explored yesterday. We found a lot of, not a lot, but we found a decent number of fish. We had a few bites. We landed one. I landed one yesterday, and it had a really interesting hump to it. Kind of a damaged fish from a young age and has survived that way. And we saw lots of big fish in a small stream, and it was just unreal. One of the most memorable days ever, just because of these big fish we were seeing in these streams. And today we decided to come back. We fished a little bit of it. We weren't seeing any action. We tried one of the larger tribs. It was blown out. We came back. We went to another small tributary, and we didn't see anything. And then everybody split, and I said, I'm hanging around. I got to find more fish. And we came back to the original stream. We went upstream. Took my time, didn't hardly fish, and was just looking for fish. Finally came across a school of, not a school, but one female and several males spawning at the tail of a pool. Behind the spawners was a, you know, probably a 21-inch or so steelhead that was literally just eating eggs as the female was dropping them. So he was, you know, 3-4 feet back from her, maybe 5 feet back from her, taking eggs as soon. So I threw my egg in there right at the tail of the female, and that little steelhead came out and just crushed it right away. So that was pretty cool. And then I felt okay about going after one of the males that was spawning with a female, because there were so many of them. There was at least 3 of them there. So I did throw in, and I threw in once, and boy, the big male took right away. And oh my God, what an incredible battle. Only lasted probably, what, 15, 20 seconds, but holy crap. One of the biggest steelhead I've ever hooked, definitely in the smallest stream I've ever fished for steelhead. And what an absolute beautiful fish. It did not land, it broke my line. I saw a log jam down below and decided that I needed to put more pressure on him, try to keep him out of there. And when I did, he just broke my line. And but oh my God. And then I sat and watched the female spawn with some of the males for a while, and just what a really awesome, cool experience. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed our steelhead series. We're gonna be moving on from steelhead now, and we're gonna be doing some more like euro nymphing and trout fishing and a lot of that stuff coming up. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the series, and we'll see you for the next one.